What's up, family? This is your credit cousin, Brian Keith. And in today's episode, I was asked yesterday, how do you build credit after a bankruptcy? Now, I was speaking with a young lady, and she was telling me that she just recently filed for bankruptcy. And I asked her, was it discharged? And she said, yes. And so immediately I asked her, who do she send her direct deposit to? She was telling me she used Capital One. Now, immediately I said, stop. I said, you need to join a credit union. Why do I say she needs to join a credit union? Number one, credit unions are member based and they look mostly at your deposits and not your credit score. I was telling her about Navy Federal. I was telling her about DCU. I was telling her about Andrews Federal Credit Union. Now, here's the thing with banks. Banks do not like to deal with people with credit issues. So, what I was trying to get her to understand is simply this. You start off with a credit union and use some of the credit union credit builder products, i.e., secured credit cards, secured loans, saving secured loans, things of that nature. Now, this strategy works with people with lower credit scores as well as bankruptcies. I, at times, I wonder, who are we listening to? So at the same time, when I was talking to this young lady, there was another young lady that was behind her telling her about this one particular um, car dealership in which she can go and get second chance financing. Once again, second chance financing, number one, has high interest. Number two, the vehicles they have are the vehicles that the dealership don't want. I was explaining to this young lady years ago, I used to work for Battlefield Ford in Manassas, Virginia. I was a salesperson. I was telling her Battlefield Ford what they would do when you trade in a vehicle and it's not, number one, up to their standards, they would get rid of that vehicle. That vehicle goes to a second chance finance dealership, i.e., pay here lots. What is, I think they call it buy here, pay here lots. So I was telling her, I was like, well, just hearing this information, having this conversation is vital for her. This information can be vital to you. If you're facing a bankruptcy or you've been through a bankruptcy, go to a credit union, family. I got one better for you. How about this? If you email me, send me your name, your location, what state you're in, your telephone number, I'll get on the call with you and tell you exactly who you should be banking with in your area, not my area. Because one thing about YouTube, we are pretty much all over the world. So the credit unions that's in my area may not be in your area. Okay. So the young lady also was telling me that at one point she want to finance a home. And I told her, I said, slow down, slow down. We need to get your positive payment history back on track. Normally, after you go through a bankruptcy, I'm gonna be honest with you. Most finance companies, banks don't want to deal with you. So, like I was telling her, we need to take this thing slow. If we take it slow and in the process, because this is a process, in the process, we change your thinking. What got you into bankruptcy in the first place? So, in the progress or the process of rebuilding your credit, we are networking back and forth, having conversations, was over the telephone, over the internet, whatever. But we got to change the way that you think. Because if we don't change the way you think, you're going to repeat the process and you're going to be right back in bankruptcy. So, once again, if this content has added any value to you, give me one of these. If you have any questions, you can put it down in the comment section or you can email me. Send me email, email me. Most people like doing the email thing because they like to be private. I don't know if you all know, your comments down below are public. So the whole world sees your comment. Okay? So if you want to be private rather, email me at thecreditcousin@gmail.com. If you want the whole world to know, put your comment down at the bottom. If you are new to the Credit Cousin YouTube channel, please subscribe. Please subscribe. The reason why I say that is because don't no one knows everything, family. This financial landscape that we're in, they don't teach this in school. You know why? They like to eat off of you and me. But once we learn financial literacy, they won't eat off you anymore, family. So until my next video, you be blessed.